in the Philippines, the sense of faith of Filipinos is much, much higher than our sense of justice. So
How interesting.
in terms of this paradigm, how can you tell Filipinos that this work of yours is important for their faith?
I can't. I have no place judging, telling them what's good for their faith. And I wouldn't do that.
And can I say there's a big difference between one's faith and the institution? I mean,
Great
they're
point.
not the same, right? So we would never want someone to lose their faith or feel that conflicted about that because they're practicing within this particular institution. It's possible to perhaps make the institution better by helping them to, address this issue.
Can you tell us more about that difference between faith and institution?
Be a little bit, but could someone address that who's more able to do
Tim,
that?
that seems like you're here.
I'm a co-founder of Indian Clergy. I'm an active Catholic. I belong to the same parish where I was baptized 75 years ago. I love my faith. I love the sacraments. But the institutional portion of this is failing us, failing the people. What happens of faithful people in the parishes and the vast majority of parish priests is extremely wonderful, magical, important. It's their leadership, it's their bishops that are failing us, and that's who we need to hold accountable. That's why we're here.
What's your view? How do Catholic priests, is it everyone, striking the wagons, or have there been Catholic priests who are willing to help victims but are maybe stopped or blocked by the bishops? I mean, how prevalent?
Well, first of all, to your excellent question, and just to jump off from the excellent answer that my colleague Tim provided, this has nothing to do with God. This has nothing to do with God. Jesus spoke out against the church. He spoke out against the government. And I think that as Christians, we can be called to speak out against injustices of our time. And this is certainly one of them. And also, my biggest advocate within the church, the only person that spoke up for me was a Roman Catholic priest. And he is my friend to this day. And he risked everything to go out there and tell the bishop and demand justice for me, because the priest who abused me was removed for a time, but then went into a church a short time after, not far from my house. And I had to live with that. And we had to move funerals around so that we wouldn't have to see him. But he was always there. And this priest spoke up for me time and time again. And when I named him recently, a few years ago, this priest again went on the record for me. And so there are good people within the church, good nuns, good brothers, good priests, good Catholics like Tim, who are stepping up and doing what is right. And that's what it takes. And I think that is what I feel Jesus and God call us all to do.